Buffett, Warren Buffett, Warren Buffett, Warren Buffett, Warren Buffett. Anyways, I'm not English and I'm not American, so I should go with my own selection, and that's Warren Buffett.
Welcome guys, welcome back to Ken's Money Matters. Thanks you guys for the support. Anyway, this is going to be a very interesting episode for those who love investing, those who are thinking of being billionaires, millionaires, whatever it is you want to achieve financially, those who want to achieve financial freedom, they don't want to work 9 to 5 anymore. This is going to be a very good topic for basically everything finance and investing. And we're going to be talking about someone very interesting. We're going to be discussing Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett.
How should we say that name? Is it Buffet or Buffet? You tell me, what do you think? Anyway, whatever way you call it, I know you know what I'm talking about. And
Warren Buffett turned 90 on the 30th of August. So I thought, you know what? This is someone who has been very instrumental in the world of investing. And it would be interesting to have a conversation and look at some of the amazing things that Warren has done, some of the things he's actually told us, some of the advices he's given people who follow him like me. And this is someone who is very important to me. I do investing and I put a lot of money in the stock market every month. All the time I get any kind of extra cash. So it is extremely important for me, and he's someone I look up to when it comes to investing. And I know so many people do look up to him because really he's a multi-billionaire who has made a lot of money from the stock market specifically, and he has some really good advice. One of the good things in life is always follow in the footsteps of those who have done it successfully. So you know what? We are following in the footsteps of Warren Buffett. And this is interesting because he's turning 90. He's wise now. He's gone through this process. He's experienced it. And we can get a point or two from him and follow the same footsteps. For those of us who want to become billionaires, yeah, this is the path. For those who want to just, be a millionaire, this is again the path. Whatever it is you want to achieve financially, some of these advices can help you. And not only in financial world, but again in your other life. So this is someone I look up to. And guys, let's see what are some of the things that Warren Buffett, what are some of the advices that Warren Buffett has given to us and to those who follow him that we should emulate and that we should follow strictly in order to succeed in investing. This is going to be interesting. Keep watching. Please watch until the end. Share, subscribe, and like. Number one is think long term. This is very important. And this is something I keep saying. You have to think long term. A lot of us, especially black people, and I do mention this, we are not taught to think long term. We are not taught to think in the next 10, 20, 30 years. We just do think maybe 2 years, 1 year, or you just think of your next meal and your next paycheck. So Warren Buffett says, you know what, if you're going to be a successful investor, you have to think long term. You have to think 10, 20 years from now. If you're going to invest in any kind of company, you have to ask yourself, is this company going to really stand in the next 10, 20 years? He says something very interesting, that if you cannot own a company for at least 10 years, then you have no business owning that company even for 10 minutes. And I love that. It means don't invest somewhere whereby you don't have enough trust to wait for the long-term results. And that is the secret of investing. We have to think long-term. Investing, most people who make it investing think long-term. If you want to get rich quick, if you want to make money very fast, think about other avenues, but not investing, whereby you want to make money, especially from the stock market. So guys, that's number one. You have to think long-term. Warren Buffett invested in Coca-Cola in 1988. It was $1 billion investment. It's an investment that has given me a lot of money. It has given him perfect returns. So this is just an example. And not just that, he also invested in seed candies many years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. He saw the potential in those companies and he put his money in there. The same advice he gives to us, guys. You know what? Make sure you're investing in the companies that you trust have the potential to stand the next 10 to 20 years or so. Number two, he says, stay the course. Now, this is extremely important. Just recently, we had the corona pandemic, and therefore we had the stock market, crashing and everything happening. But again, it came back in like less than 1 month. It went back up, and right now again, a few days ago, it's been very weird. It goes down, it goes up. The stock market will always make moves. It will always, it will always go high. It will always correct. It makes all those wavy moves. But you have to stay the course. If you invest in a company, if you invest in a particular stock, you have to stay on that track. You have to stay on that course. You have to ensure that the belief you had to actually put your money in that company stands the test of time. So you know what? Stay that course. Don't be someone who, you see the market crashing and you're like, wow, you get out of the market, you sell all your holdings and you lose money. And then you see it coming back again. And then you're like, whoa, this is going to be really good. And then you invest your money back again. And before you know it, it's crashing back again. So you sell your holdings and you lose more money. So you know what? Just stay the course. If you make your study, if you do your research, and this is the company you want to invest in, this is the company you trust in, let it run its full course. And that's the only way you can know if you made a good decision or you made a bad decision, and then you can learn from it if you make a bad decision. Always stay the course. If you make a decision in the company, stay that course. If you are investing in index funds, stay the course. If you're someone who does the dollar cost averaging, stay the course. Always stay on track. Yes. Number 3 is my favorites. My favorites. Marry the right person. Warren Buffett, someone who is at 90, is telling you, what? One of the investing advices is to marry the right person. Someone would ask themselves, like, what the hell? This doesn't even apply. Why do I need to know about marriage when I'm talking about money? But this is important, and you can watch my video on relationships and money. I believe the person you marry reflects where you go to in life in terms of finances. And I believe that you need to marry someone who actually understands your financial values and you actually rhyme or have certain basic understanding or basic commonalities when it comes to finance. So when Buffett says marry the right person, this is someone who has been married, I think twice, and he actually knows the marriage life and how relevant it is to your investing life and your financial success. So Buffett says marry the right person, people you associate with. So remember your wife or your husband, you're going to be associating for the rest of your life, so for years and years. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but this is someone who will be around you most of the time. And this is someone who should support you, should understand you, and should know where you are going to in terms of finances. So this is extremely important. When you want to associate with someone, that person must know where you're going to for you to succeed. So you want to marry the person who understands your financial goals. Marry the right person, guys. Don't just marry for the sake of marriage. Don't just marry because you feel some kind of lust or whatever it is. I don't know. But marry because a lot of your values actually come together. Because when the honeymoon phase is over, it's going to be a real deal. And that's where the marriage of a right person comes in. Yay! Number 4, buy index funds. This is also one of my favorites. Oh, all of them are my favorite anyway. Buy index funds. I always talk about index fund investing. You basically invest in funds that track the whole market. For example, the S&P 500. So it tracks the whole market. So you're basically buying into Coca-Cola, Apple, Microsoft, Google, all those companies within the S&P 500, for example. Or you could also buy, there are other indexes, but this is the most popular and the most common one. So he says buy into index funds. You don't have to worry about picking stocks. You don't have to worry about losing money while you're trading. You basically do what we call dollar cost averaging, put in money every single month or whichever duration you choose, whichever time span you choose, and just put in money constantly and consistently, and do not worry about the movements of the markets. It is cheap compared to the others, of course. It is also very easy to manage because you're simply just putting money in there. And because of that, passive management makes it very inexpensive for most people, especially young people who are starting to invest. So we'll talk more about index funds, but yes, you should buy into index funds. Forget about finding the right companies because you may not have the expertise to find the right companies. But when you buy the whole market, it means you basically own everything. So you're not worried about one company falling or one company succeeding. So this is one of the most efficient and effective ways of investing, especially long-term investing. So yes, this is something I fully support. Number 5 in the list of advice is invest in yourself. Make sure you invest in yourself. So investing in yourself here means that you need to ensure that you have certain skills. You have certain, knowledge, information that you can actually put out there that can actually help you sell a service, sell a product, sell whatever you're doing. So when you invest in yourself, basically you are attaining skills. You gain different skills that can help you succeed in the market. Right now, it's all about skills. It's all about your writing skills, your personality skills, your speaking skills, your public speaking skills, everything, your negotiation skills, basically interaction skills, social skills. So you have a lot of skills that can actually help you gain whatever you want to gain. You need to invest in yourself. Again, I always say if you can't invest in yourself, then there's no way you can invest in the market and succeed. Invest in yourself, invest in those skills, then you will have the ability to invest in other places in the market, in other people, and see the returns. So you must value yourself and invest in yourself. Make sure you're happy. Make sure that you're improving yourself every day. Make sure that you attain the skills you need to get you to your destination. If you do not have those skills, if you don't have the vehicle to get you to your destination, then there's no way of getting there. So investing in yourself is extremely important. So the last one, the final thing that Warren Buffett says is, remember that money isn't everything, and that's important. Happiness, and joy. Make sure that whatever you're getting from those finances, whatever you're getting from your investing journey, is giving you joy and happiness in your heart, genuine happiness. So always remember, at the end of the day, you need to know that money is not the end of it. There is so much more you need to achieve. The love of those around you, the love of your family, the love of your friends, enjoying your life, doing the things that you really love and you're passionate about, that's where the happiness comes from. So you must realize that this issue of investing and accumulating wealth is not an end goal. It should be the journey itself. And through that journey, you should not be sad, you should not be miserable, you should not be suffering, but you should be happy. Like I am. You're doing things you love. I'm doing my YouTube, teaching people, sharing this kind of information makes me happy, makes me smiley. And in the process, I'm going to get money out of it. You got to do something that you love. You got to be surrounded by the people that love you. And you also have to impact other people's lives. For me, that's where my real happiness comes from. When I know I'm impacting lives outside my own, outside my family's, I'm also impacting other people's lives and making some people happy too. Here, guys, I hope I do make you happy. I hope you do enjoy the videos, and I hope I impact your life in one way or the other.
Thank you, guys. I hope this has been very informative, and I hope you get something from it. Till next time, guys. See you, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.